Alrighty, hey kiddos, welcome back to another episode of Fallout New Vegas. This one's gonna be pretty exciting, at least I like to think so, because we've got three places to visit today for the videos. We've got Camp Golf, Forlorn Hope, and Bitter Springs, which I'm really excited for. I've been thinking about this all day, actually. Are we good to go? Doing a sound check real quick. Sounds good to me. Alright. So, let me just adjust my inventory really quick. It's good to me.
Welcome, sir or madam.
Oh yeah, I also learned of a very fun thing that I can do in order to make a wee bit of money, even just to start us out. So, basically, let me buy this stuff, buy this stuff. What is, I think it's 40? Okay. So we got our ammo, but we don't get enough caps, right? So what I can do is I can go into the gun runners and basically just kill them. You gain no infamy from it, and they respawn every 3 days. Kinda hard to kill though when you don't know how to aim. Wait a minute. There we go. And I can collect their stuff. And then I'll throw it out here. Oh yeah, I also put this stuff in here. There we go. Go into the gun runners. And we're just gonna nuke them. We're just gonna kill them. I read that somebody was using this as a glitch, that you could go in there, kill these guys, and then 3 days later, come back, do the same thing, just kill them all.
Can't run from me. I'm not.
There we go. And then just steal everything. Everything they own, just take it. Alright. Wasn't a lot, but it was something. Alright, so then we wait 3 in-game days, we'll come back, and they should still be alive. If not, I'm gonna have to redo this. Which is gonna suck.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something?
Okay, and then we'll take everything. We'll give it to this guy. Wait. There we go. And then let me check and see how much that was worth. It wasn't worth that much. So that was 22,000. I'm just gonna store this stuff here. There we go. Now, like I said, what are we doing today? We're going to Camp Golf, which is here. And what are we going to do here? All sorts of stuff, I'll tell you. We're going to do the little squad thing. We're going to help out those guys. And then there's a Ranger Squala, which is a rare revolver. And it's in there. You got to loot it from a guy. Which is fun.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. We're looking for a guy named Poindexter. I'm gonna take these. And that. And that. I'm gonna start looting wrenches now, by the way, if I see those. Because I can use those to create weapon kits. What was the shotgun? Yeah, so basically I figured out how to make the weapon repair kits, which can help me out in the long run when it comes to saving weapons.
You know, if you were serving.
There's the Misfits. I got too many drugs. Oh, there they are.
Oh shit, here comes the brown noser. What you want? Ain't much to tell. Grew up out west in the boneyard. Heard of it? Yeah, not many people have. Wasn't really a good place for kids, you know. I joined up to get out. My family's still back there. We don't talk too much, mostly. Poindexter's a smart-ass prick. Well, Hanrahan's a big pussy. Ain't good for shit in a fight. And Mags? Well, Mags is cut out for something other than soldiering. You dig? Whatever. Not like I need any of them. I do just fine on my own. What do you want to know? Whole place used to be some kind of rich bastard resort back before the war. Now the Rangers use the old resort and we grunts get to live in tents. Fucking typical.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like I'd want to be there either. Alright, so that's a Res. That's
Hello.
a Max. I don't know what the other ones are.
Wow. The big celebrity down here with the common troopers. What can I do for you? Not much to tell, really. I grew up in New Reno, joined up, took my shot at being a ranger, didn't make it, so I'm stuck with this crew of jokers. Please. Camp Golf is where they shuffle off anybody they don't want anymore. Assignment here is a career ender. Yeah. I mean, no. They're okay people, but they don't care, you know? They don't have any ambition, no drive. They're slacking off, and that reflects badly on me. Easy. This is where they send all the fuck-ups and people they don't want. But hey, it's not like I'm bitter or anything.
Doesn't want to be here. Okay. Nope. Nope. Looking for Poindexter and there's O'Hara.
Patrol. Y'all sure are a big old hero. I gotta write my mama and tell her I met you.
They spelled right wrong. That pisses me off. Okay.
I ain't scared. I just don't like hurting folks is all. Ma always used to tell me, boy, you're the biggest and the strongest, so you mind yourself. Every day she told me that. Guess I done took it to heart. They're mostly pretty nice. Poindexter showed me how to make fireworks. Raz kind of scares me sometimes, but I don't mind. He's had a hard life. Well, I was born on a farm out in California. Weren't much. Me, Ma, and Pa, my 2 sisters, and about 40 acres of corn and Brahmin. Didn't ever have no problems, really, except for some lean years. Then I joined up and got shipped out here to New Vegas. Well, as it turns out, we had a string of bad harvests a few years back. Pa said he couldn't afford to feed but 3 youngins or we'd starve. As the biggest one, it was my job to go join the army so as my sisters could eat, and so as we wouldn't all be killed by raiders, and Jesus would love us. It's all right, I guess. I don't like all the fighting we gotta do, though.
Then why did you join the army?
Oh, it's a fine place. The lake is real pretty, and we don't get bothered much by them Legion fellers.
Okay, now where is Poindexter? There he is.
I'm assuming you aren't associated with the Army or the Rangers. What can I do for you?
That was not the voice I was expecting.
To what purpose? It's highly unlikely you'd understand anything I'd say. Suffice to say, I'm a certified genius, and when I'm discharged from this pit of testosterone and failure, I'll have all the money I could ever need.
I have an intelligence of 9. Trust me, you're not gonna outsmart me.
It's a simple idea. The Army offers fiscal security and generous benefits at the cost of substantial personal risk, if you're on the front line. If you perform too poorly, they'll scrub you out. Perform too well, and you get sent to the front lines. All I have to do is ride that mediocrity gradient to a cushy, do-nothing job miles away from the war. In a strictly official capacity, no. However, as I am by far the most intelligent and resourceful figure on this base, I feel it's safe to say the soldiers here look up to me. Genius is seldom appreciated in its own time.
So who do I talk to about these misfits? Because there's a quest where I can whip them into shape, I can give them psycho, I can make them cheat on, like, a ranger test. You know, good stuff. There we go. Okay, well, there's not really a point in looting these as much as I want to, and as much as I am. Free weapons is nice, free ammunition is nicer. Command tent. What's up, fella? Ooh, this is a nice area.
Evening.
Sergeant McCready. Guys just sitting at a broken computer. There we go.
Evening. Wish I had a first recon guy looking after me.
Okay. McCready!
Oh, hell. What is it now? Man, it's my life. I joined up when I was 16. I don't know how to do anything else. Yeah, well, I didn't want to get promoted out of the field. I didn't join up to drive a desk. I've been here since the first push into Vegas. Back in the day, this camp was the hotspot for conflicts with the Legion, Raider tribes, you name it. These days, I spend most of my time trying to beat a little discipline into the soldiers under my command. I've gotten soft with no action. Yeah, well, somebody has to wrangle those washouts and losers. Somebody's got to turn them into a real fighting force. Disappointed. We call them the misfits for a reason. They're undisciplined, lazy, and they have absolutely no esprit de corps. The squad leader's got some promise, a kid named Mags. But as for the rest, I don't see much hope. I'm going to make them shape up if it kills me, though. Or them, for that matter. You're welcome to try. Hell, maybe they'll listen to somebody they don't see as an authority figure.
There we go. Flags of our foul-ups. We're gonna talk to Max, because she's the one you want to talk to. Everybody else is just gonna get in the way. Well, let's hear what they have to say.
Hey. You've managed to become extraordinarily well-liked by the top brass. You should exploit that for your own gain wherever possible.
Trust me, I am.
That seems highly illogical. What reason would he have for doing that? This is an unexpected variable. I had hoped to coast on an easy wave of mediocrity to a cushy government pension. Your insults are both unhelpful and unwanted. I'll thank you to keep them to yourself. And what do you propose? As you wish. I'm sure the optimal solution will become apparent.
Oh yeah, this is the guy I talk to if I want to cheat. Okay, and then him.
Patrolling the Mahat. Y'all sure are a big old hero. To me? I'll tell you what I think this squad needs. A little more basic human niceness. That's right. Folks just don't talk to other folks. And everybody's always cross with each other. That'd be swell. Only if they knew the idea came from me, they probably wouldn't take you serious no more. So maybe you ought to think about it first. And I sure hope you're more convincing than I am, or they ain't gonna listen. Whatever you think's best.
Yeah, so he wants to be a pacifist. Isn't gonna work. You're at war, guy. Come on.
Patrolling the Mojave. Oh shit, here comes the brown note. Yo, I'll tell you what this squad needs. A healthy dose of angry juice. Psycho, the big red one. I used to run with the fiends. I still got the hookups. Smuggle some in and you'll see an improvement.
No.
What?
Definitely not. You're just gonna end up killing each other. You're getting addicted. Mags!
Wow. He did, huh? Well, good luck with that. You'd have an easier time teaching rad roaches to march in formation. Well, if you ask me, what we really need is to get this whole squad out on the practice range. Shape up our marksmanship and explosive skill. I'm sure the others have their own ideas, though.
Yeah, and they're all stupid. We're going with yours.
Are you sure? I've got enough clout to get them started, but these guys are pretty lazy. I doubt they'll want to be pulled in different directions. You're the boss.
Probably put away this. So they need to work on their shooting skill. You know what's crazy? That right there? See that right there? That's the Legion. I think. Hold on. So... Yep, that's them. That's the Legion. Alright.
It's been a long tour. All I can think about now is going back home.
Can you now? Live fire on the range! That's fun. Right.
Okay, everybody's lined up and ready to go. Any suggestions? You heard the man, people. Get focused. I've got the one at 11 o'clock. Raz, O'Hanrahan, take the two on the right. Poindexter, the center. Right. Exhale, squeeze. Focus on the shot. Thanks for the help. I think the whole unit's doing a lot better now.
Okay, and then we'll pop. Ooh, I have this. Nice. I don't have anything for explosives, do I? Patriots Cookbook, there we go. And then just for good luck, Mentats.
Wow. The big...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sure.
Wish I...
Wow. The
There we
big...
go.
It helped, but we still got a grenade range inspection to pass. After the help you gave us at the shooting range, we'll take any advice you've got. I'll line them up.
That first recon guy looking after me.
Okay, we've got our dummy grenades and the course is live. We're all set. Right, easy enough. 1, 2, 3. Solid arc. Check. Lob them up and over, people. Hold the grenades for groups, squad. Hit them in clusters and send them running. Yeah, I do. Thanks. I think we might survive this now.
Yeah, dummy grenades, huh?
Recon guy looking after me.
Wow. Thanks to you, I think we're in good shape. The squad seems to be functioning much better as a unit now.
Nice.
While I've already internalized the new skills we've discussed, I feel as though my solution was nevertheless more practical.
Okay, I admit it. Knowing how to use these guns right is pretty cool. Okay, I admit it. Shooting guns is real scary, but I think I got the hang of it now.
Wish I
Of
had a
course.
recon guy looking after me.
Alright, well, I whipped those dudes into shape. Sick. Yeah, now I just gotta figure out how to get the Rangers squealer without killing their leader, the chief boy.
I gotta admit, I'm impressed. The Misfits are drilling better than I ever expected.
Nice. Alright. There's the medical tent. Doo-doo. If this goes well, we probably don't even have to make multiple episodes, because it could just go Camp Goff, Forlorn Hope, Bitter Springs.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
If it doesn't take that long, we can just do it.
Glad to see you. Need a patch job? Oh, then take 2 shots of whiskey and call me in the morning. Little doctor humor. Okay, let's have a look. Good luck with that. Just try to remember the cazadores crawling out of your skin aren't real. But on the off chance they are, come back and see me.
Just in case.
Well, and there we go. Now, try to stay off the stuff, you hear?
Alright. Cured of addiction? And now we don't have to worry about the screen blinking. Up we go.
Evening.
Hi.
I'd gladly fight at your side.
That's great. You have armor. What guns do they have? They're using 357. House Resort. Oh, this is Mr. House's resort. Sick. Alright. Now let's see what we can loot from here. Hopefully a lot of shit. Okay. Anything over here? Nope, nothing. There he is. Mr. House.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Oh, what the fuck? I can't grab a freaking drink of Sunset Sarsaparilla, but I can read your computer. Yeah, okay. Can't wait to level up again. Go. Now don't see me, bye. Okay. Yeah, this one's gonna be hard. Interesting. I know it's the sting. There it is. I don't know what that did. Lucky executive override. Interesting, interesting. Here's where everybody sleeps. Eh. I wish you could repair armor like you could repair weapons.
Evening. Don't tell the troopers, but the grub here is way better than the mess tent. We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that. Don't tell the troopers, but the grub here is way better than the mess tent.
Yeah, I can see you guys got a fine selection. Looking for a specific dude. These aren't gonna have anything I want in them.
Evening. Controlling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. Evening.
Well, this is the room of someone important. There he is.
Back west, you don't see too many of these. Lakes, I mean. Natural or man-made. Any kind, really. We neglected the dams or pumped all the water out a long time ago. Owens, Isabella, the San Luis. Drained the aquifers of everything they had. Just a lot of mud and dust now. It's a different feeling watching the sun come up over the water. Takes some getting used to. But if you're here long enough, it starts to seem normal. That's what a ranger's life is now, looking east. You must be the courier folks have been talking about. Word on the radio is that someone wronged you back in Good Springs. The Mojave has a way of burning decent people up, but it sounds like you've done right by the NCR. It's appreciated. Now what can I do for you?
Do you ever stop talking? Now, what do you know about... Okay, how's the NCR doing?
Even Caesar knows that General Oliver's coming back to Hoover. Colonel Moore's doing a fine job of running things over at the dam. In her own way, of course, when she's not trying to wrangle my rangers into helping her. But just keeping that dam secure and operational day to day is enough work for one person. Never mind building a defense against the Legion. The Colonel's an effective commander, one of the best. But she sharpened her claws on the Vipers and the old Jackals. Did 4 tours against the Brotherhood, too. She used to be a ranger until an injury took her out of action. Happens to a lot of us, unfortunately. She's better at making graves than making friends. Bring in more and the earth will be raised. Fields will be salted. No, and thanks to General Oliver for that. Colonel Shue is at McCarran. Most of the new Vegas troopers are under his command. He's more sympathetic to the locals than Moore. Now that the fiends aren't giving him grief, we should see more troopers assigned to the front lines. Good work on that, by the way. Hope you got good bounties out of it. Oh, well, now you'll have to excuse me. The General and I don't always see eye to eye on things. Maybe it's best that I just say he's a trooper, through and through. The man will not give up an inch for anything, least of all to the Legion. Folks around here call me the Chief, but handling's just fine. The Rangers run themselves pretty well, but I try to lend a hand. Mostly administrative work, helping coordinate intel on the radio. That and keeping an eye on the fires growing across the water. It's a simple system when it works. Patrol Rangers radio intel to ranger stations. Comm Rangers send the intel up the station chain until it reaches Camp Golf. Then I or one of the other Rangers on duty organize the data, evaluate it, and send information to camps or troopers in the field. Comm Rangers might have an incomplete picture of the situation. There's a lot going on out there. Intel needs to be coordinated through Golf so we can verify and advise appropriately. Troopers have enough to deal with. We don't want them questioning their intel. Sure. The best of the best, worst of the worst. He came out of NCR, one of the followers of the apocalypse. Like a lot of the followers, he went out in the wilderness with a partner to try to help those who needed helping. Not much different from how the Rangers used to be, except with books and medicine instead of guns. Out to the Grand Canyon, he met a missionary from Utah, a man by the name of Joshua Graham. Graham helped translate for the followers and the tribes. All three of them got nabbed by the Blackfoots down there, back when they were still at war with every other tribe in the Southwest. Somewhere along the way, he realized he needed to educate the Blackfoots or they were going to get wiped out with the rest of the tribe. Showed them how to use guns, how to make explosives. Once he taught the Blackfoots a thing or two, they needed him. And he no longer needed the followers, NCR, or anyone else. He decided he could remake the tribes of the Southwest whether they wanted it or not. He became Caesar, and Joshua Graham became his legate, his right hand. And that's where Graham stayed until Hoover Dam. Losing the dam was the worst defeat the Legion ever suffered. Graham had been with Caesar since the beginning, but he had to set an example. The Praetorians covered Graham in pitch, lit him on fire, and down into the Grand Canyon he went. It's not that clear-cut. You have to understand, Graham was the toughest son of a gun anyone around these parts had ever seen. Before Hoover, we had 5 kill reports on Graham from Rangers and 1st Recon sharpshooters who tried to take him out. Some folks think he's still alive. Call him the Burned Man.
Ooh. Neat.
Shoot.
Okay. Tell me about the Rangers.
I could tell you a lot if you had the time, but at my age, I'm not sure which of us would get tired first. What do you want to know?
Any good stories?
Suppose it depends on what you think's good. Most folks want to hear about Hoover Dam and Boulder City, but it's a long story. If you want some tall tales about hunting down slavers or busting up gangs, talk to one of the younger Rangers. It's kind of a long one, but all right. About 25 years ago, a group of NCR settlers pushed way south into Baja. I guess it doesn't seem so far now if you look at a map, but back then they were out of ways. They built this little shanty town around a well in the middle of nowhere. Called it Rattletail.
Okay.
Word got back to one of our stations that raiders had been attacking the place. I went out with 6 rangers. We must have been on the trail for a week before we got to Rattletail. We lost one woman to night stalkers and another almost died of dehydration. When we reached the place, it's 6 shacks set up around an old well. There's over 24 bodies lying in the dunes way outside of town, and 5 men with .308 rifles crouched behind sandbags. And these bodies, these people out in the sand, they aren't raiders, aren't even heavily armed. They're just people who were trying to get to the only well in 50 miles. I didn't have to talk to the men to see that they did not care one bit. They had planted an NCR flag over the well, and they would not budge until every last one of them was laid out dead and cold. So I walked up and told them there was a group of raiders coming, 100 strong. I made up some cockamamie name for them and everything. The men looked at each other, looked at us, and asked me what we were going to do about it. I told them we would take them back into NCR territory because we'd already lost 10 rangers on the way out. 10 rangers, 5 men with .308 rifles. Well, that was enough for them. They packed up what they could, and we took them back north. Last I heard, they settled somewhere in Anza Borrego. Raised bighorners. Had some tough times, but it worked out okay for them. So there you go. That's my one bit of good.
Neat.
Adios.
Alright, well, let's see what's in here real quick. Boopity boop. Does he have it on him? Oh, there it is. Save here. I will give him... Well... Ranger Squeal is actually pretty tough. I don't actually need it from him. I can get it from another guy. Alright. Well... I think we're done at Camp Golf for now. In the next episode, we'll probably head over to Forlorn Hope. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, kiddos!